Okay, so this is either going to really help people or it's just going to start a huge debate in the comment section. Let's get the debate started. What color should your bass be? And what color should your leads be? Right, there you go. Let me know in the comment section below. Right, okay, what this basically is the quick start template that I created. It's available on the website, but I just wanted to talk through it and talk through how something like this can massively speed up your process when it comes to production. And I also want to go through the color coding and how it's not just as simple as this color is this for me. So what we have here is the quick start template, and it's got multiple channels all set up in groups, all color coded, all named, and it's also got sends and returns set up as well. You'll also notice over here we've got very common MIDI files for different sort of kick, offbeat basses, double basses, clap positions, open hi-hat and stuff like that. This is closed hi-hats there. So what this is basically there to do is to quickly get started with a project. So you open up this each time you start a project and you get going. The channel's created already and all that. You can obviously go in and tweak it and change it, but it's massively helped a lot of producers that have bought this. You can go check out the reviews on the website as well. But yeah, every channel, you'll notice as well, it's got this sort of gain stage mixing rack to help speed up the process as well. That's on all of them. And we obviously all grouped together and all got this on as well. Now, the other reason why I think having something like this is really beneficial is color coding. Now, I know everyone's got their own color coding process, but I just wanted to go through, firstly, why color coding is really important and why I would find one that works for you and then stick to it. Because what that allows you to do is, if you've got your color coding scheme set up from the very beginning, you can then open up an old project and without even looking at the name of it, know by the color, because it's the same color in every single track. And it's such a quick thing for, where's my lead? Boom, it's there in red. Or where's my sub bass? Boom, there in dark blue. And it just massively helps you. And if you can get organized and open up something like this from the very beginning, at the start of every project, this is where you start. It will massively help you in the long run. Okay, so I want to talk to you as well about the color coding process that I have, because it isn't just a case of, I'll give that color. It will be with certain things if I'm running out of other colors to use, but I want to talk through the psychology of how I've sort of color coded mine. And the way I've done it is, the darker the color, the lower the frequency is. So you'll notice here, for example, my reverb kick, really low frequency element. It's in black, right? My kick is also in black. So again, darker the color, lower the frequency. Then what I've got is my sub bass, which is again a bass. Don't know why I think bass blue, but bass blue. But the sub part is in real dark blue. So that allows me to know even when I look at the colors, how dark the color is will give me an idea of how much those frequencies are going to also clash with another channel in that same color. So you'll notice here, for example, I've got sub bass, and then I've got my mid basses in a lighter blue, which tells me they're in the same category, bass, but they're higher up the frequency range. So it allows me to know that these are sitting below, and the position that I also put this channel is also based on sort of like frequency as well. So obviously at the top there, we have kick and bass, foundations of the track. You'll notice down here, I've sort of got percussion. I've always had my snares in green ever since I used Logic. I've got my clap, my open hi-hat, and again, quite bright colors. I've got ride because it's always very like, really high up in the frequency range. With percussion, that can vary. So I've just given it a color and kept all the channels the same. Because they can go from different frequency ranges. But what I have done in the acid, for example, is I've gone and done low frequency acid, or low mid, wherever it wants to sit, in a mid, and then a high sort of acid. So the brightness of the color is also like how high up the frequency is. Then I've got stabs in purple, which can correlate or clash with sort of like the basses as well. So again, that sort of color coding there. Leads have always just been in red, just because for me, like, it's a really alarming color and, you know, main element in the track. Pads, I've done like a light, almost like, you know, same color as the DAW, for example, because they're sort of not really in your face and thick. They're more airy and stuff like that. Then you'll notice I've got sub pad again in dark blue sitting underneath these. So it makes sense to me that this in the frequency range is going to sit below my pads, hence why I've put it here. Then vocals, I've done in blue. Some people are going to tell me that it should be in a different color, but you know, you can obviously change this if you want. And then I've got sort of like crashes and stuff. For me, when I hear crashes, I think white noise. So all these are in white noise risers and stuff like that. And then I've just got some miscellaneous stuff down here. So when it comes to color coding, if you're new to production, be sure to try and figure something out at the start, or go and check this template out, because it will massively help you coming back each time to see, you know, exactly what's what. But yeah, get a color scheme at the start and stick to it. And for any of you producers that have been doing it a long time, I'm sure you've got color schemes, but I also know a lot of producers just have it just mental. And then I've seen them trying to open up a project, they're looking for a particular sound, or everything's the exact same color and not named properly. And it's an absolute nightmare, because I deal with clients that have got projects like that. You know who these are. But yeah, if you are looking to sort of speed up your process, then be sure to check this template out. I hope this has helped you look at a different way to maybe organize your projects. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next one.